Hello there, my name's Wayne. I'm the Lone Headbanger, as you are well aware at this point, and same thing as I say every week. Hope you guys are keeping okay. So this week I'm just going to try and give a little bit of an update. So obviously last week I was in a bit of a rough place. I wasn't feeling good. I know last week's video said that it had a sort of light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. And that's expanded a little bit, I think. I'm starting to chill out a little bit, starting to relax, starting to be less anxious. I am trying to focus very much on my hobbies. I'm learning. Well, I'm writing even better on my drums at the moment, because I have several dozen songs that I've written on guitar but not done anything with. So what I am doing is currently getting the curtain sorted out. What I'm currently doing even is I am playing them on the drums and learning what I'd put to them, which is good because I know what I want. So I now have to learn how to play what I want, which is actually helping my development. So that's cool. I've signed up for some singing lessons, and I'm terrified. We're not going to start those until back end of February, hopefully. But it's something else that I can use as a confidence builder and to try and enhance the band a little bit more, so that's cool. I'm still painting a lot, really enjoying that at the moment. But something else I've gone back to is I've gone back to gaming, but as people will have noticed that I've started gaming on my PC. Now I updated my PC the other day from Windows 7 to Windows 10, and it's got rid of a lot of the problems that the laptop had, including the overheating issue. So I think the main problem with the thing was Windows 7, not the hardware itself, which is really odd. I wish I'd have upgraded it years ago now, because obviously we had the opportunity a long time ago and I chose not to. Now I wish I had, because it would have been a lot better. But I'm using my Steam account. I've bought a few games on the cheap, and I'm just really enjoying playing strategy games. You know, just Dawn of War at the moment. I've currently downloading Command and Conquer 3. I found the original Star Wars Dark Forces for a £5. I haven't played that since I had it on the PlayStation, and wow, dated. I do need a new laptop. I do need a new one desperately. This one has now been nicknamed Toaster because it's got about as much RAM as a toaster, and because of the heat problem, you're better off cooking bread on it. But it is holding its own at the moment, so I am semi-pleased, but I would like to upgrade at some point. So I've got a few plus points, which is cool. I've started exercising again, so just in the morning, getting up, doing some stretches, followed by some press-ups, squats, a plank. Nothing too extreme, nothing too strenuous. It takes literally 10 minutes, but it kind of sets me up for the day kind of thing. So I'll do my exercises, breakfast, shower, and that's something I can tick off on Habitica. And it just sets me up for the day a little bit, gets the blood pumping a little. I went out running last night. I'm going to do the same again tonight, I think, once I've finished uploading this and editing and what have you. So I'm just going to go out for a night run, no one around, nice crisp cool air, and it's just getting the blood pumping. Doubly because I've noticed that I knew I'd gained weight, but last couple of days I can see it. I can physically see the weight gain. I've noticed it, and I don't like it. So I need to do something about it. So I'm cutting down my Pepsi intake. I was basically living on a can a day for the sugar rush. Now it's every other day, and obviously I'll drop it further. I didn't drink on the weekend. I don't smoke, so no drugs because I'm anti-drugs, apart from the sertraline, of course. But So I am trying to take as many positive steps as I can, and just trying to build up a little bit of my self-confidence again. Now, I'm still signed off work at the moment, so that's been one less thing for me to stress over, which is which is good. Sometimes you just need a bit of time to clear your head and get your perspectives straight and everything. And I think it's doing me some good just having this time to sort myself out. My only issue is I feel that any progress I make, I'm really worried that it's more of it's kind of a glass platform, whereby I'm going to build myself up and my confidence is going to come back a little bit, but then all of a sudden something's just going to chop it out from underneath me and I'm just going to fall straight back down to square one again. That's my real concern. But all I can do is try. I'm still waiting for the results of that autism/ADHD test. That'll be interesting. I've got support from the GP as well, and several other services. So I've got all that. So I am in good hands, and I'm definitely not as bleak as I was the other week. Don't get me wrong, I'm not happy. I'm not good by any stretch, but I'm not as bad as I was. Where last week I was maybe, scale 1 to 10, I was maybe a 1 or 2 last week. This week I'm maybe 3, 4-ish. So that's something's working, and it is going to be a long and slow process, but I say the alternative is a bit more grim. I still get the odd flash where I sometimes think, well, wouldn't that be better? When I think about the state of the world and everything, state of this godforsaken country sometimes. But I'm not being pushed towards that edge just yet, so green band at the moment, so that's good, isn't it? So yeah, I'm okay. I just want to really reel off things I was doing to try and maintain or try and get a positive attitude. And I am going to start doing my weights again soon, but I need to start losing some of this weight, and once I start seeing those results, I think that will boost me a little bit. If I can continue beating my times, I hit an 11.5 minute mile the other day. When I first started running again last week, I was doing 12.5, so I've shaved a minute off my time at the moment. See what happens tonight. So there's plenty I've got going at the moment. Still collecting my Transformers, but yeah, I've got a few little plans coming up. Nothing too huge, nothing too strenuous, but just a few things that I'm thinking about trying for nominally once the lockdown's over, which is could be any time. So I keep seeing July being mentioned now and thinking, oh, gold. Bloodstock's in August. It's like, are we going to lose it for a second year? I hope not. Whew. But, yeah. So I'm maybe 3 or 4 this week, so that's not too bad. But yeah, I just wanted to outline that for you guys. And that's what I'm trying to do, to try and distract myself, because I think that's the problem. Is before, and especially over the lockdown, I was spending so much time just literally leafing through social media, and it does rot your brain. It makes you think far too much. So by playing the games and by doing the painting, the drumming, I'm reading a lot more as well. It's engaging my brain a little bit and taking me away from my negative mindset. Tomorrow I have a Lord of the Rings marathon planned. I'm going to try and do all 6 of them, extended editions, so that's going to be interesting. See how long that takes me. I know just the original trilogy, Fellowship and what have you. That's supposed to be 12 hours, so God only knows what it's like with The Hobbit involved as well. I will be stopping to have a drumming session and food, and I might even go for a run at that point, because I'm not going to get time on the night, I don't think. But yeah, anyway, something else I want to do on Saturday as well will be, I went for a walk on Saturday night and did a live stream while I went for the walk, after the disastrous non-alcoholic hour of power that I'm never going to be doing again. Ugh, disgusting. Shots of Beck's Blue, which is alcohol free, shots of it, 1 a minute, for an hour. It was foul. And it couldn't even be blocked out by the alcohol because there was no alcohol. So it was just disgusting. So I'm not doing that again. But yeah, so if anyone wants to join me on Saturday night when I go for a toddle, I usually put a thing up on Facebook saying this is what I'm about to do, so feel free to join me, come and chat with me, it's cool. It's nice to have that company while I'm walking, because it'll be at night, there'll be no one around, it'll be cold, and it'll distract me from my own thoughts, so that'll be nice to speak to people, it's cool. Anyway, so that's your update for this week, so it's like I'm gradually crawling in the right direction, I think, so hopefully this time next week I'll be able to give you an even better update. Until then, my name's Wayne, as you know. I am the Lone Headbanger, and as always, it's horrible out there at the moment, although there has been a bit of snow, which, yeah. But anyway, so as always, stay strong, stay safe, and I will see you next Wednesday. Have fun.